Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another. What are we called again? I forgot. Dice Gotcha. That's our name. And today we're gonna be talking about the horrific, the horrible, the disgusting Supergirl, and I thought it was pretty good. I'm Cal.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Isiah.
And I'm DeadFun.
And today we will be discussing Supergirl. Now, like I said,
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Her wanting to be with Jimmy Flamebird, it was pretty good.
Oh, you're doing
Okay.
My Adventures of Superman. Okay, I see.
We're not. Wait. We're not talking about that.
No, we're,
Oh,
we're
shit,
talking
no,
about the
It's a
movie.
bird. It's a plane. Look, it's a super mid movie.
Yeah, okay. When I went into the movie, I expected something egregious. Because, like, how everybody's reacting online made it seem like it's the worst movie to ever exist.
Literally.
It's not bad. It's just I didn't like something.
I liked the movie. It just, like, a bunch of things did just kind of feel,
It's like aggressively
Not good?
mid. It's
yeah.
I
Like, it's
will-
a decent movie.
I think I only have 2 positives, and that's it.
okay. Well,
Only 2?
No, more like 3, but one of them I think anyone could agree with me on. And that
How
was
many
the-
negatives do you have?
I don't really. I think I just have like 2.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Usually when people say, "Man, I only got 3 positives of something," I'm thinking like, "Oh, they hated it."
Well, here comes the thing. The rest I just found like okay at best. Like it's. I'm gonna be honest. Positives were like for me like the action was pretty good. The acting. I'm gonna be honest. The acting was really good. I liked it. And my favorite part was Jason Momoa playing Lobo. Unironically,
wait.
really good casting.
Can like, I just, like, talk about Lobo real quick?
Yeah, sure.
we're just doing this from the beginning. Okay, sure. Okay, just to make sure. Do you know like the
Okay.
backstory on like why Jason Momoa is a Lobo?
Nope, but I know he's cool.
Oh,
well,
no.
okay.
But if you know, do you want to explain?
Well, Cal may also know this like even more than I do. Do you know the lore behind this guy?
I do know the lore of this.
If you want to explain, then.
Is it because he was Timu the Deep before?
Timu the Deep. Oh wait, that was really good. That was really good.
Fuck, that's actually really good.
So essentially, Jason Momoa loves Lobo. And when James Gunn became the new head of DC, Jason Momoa hit up James Gunn personally and was like, "Hey dude, I want to be Lobo, make it happen, okay?"
It feels like such a fake story, but I know it's real.
It's completely real. And then James Gunn was
James-
like, "I gotcha."
Yes.
And then he said this like story to Ryan Reynolds as well and called him and said, "Hey, do you want to play Green Lantern?" And Ryan Reynolds said, "Fuck off," essentially. Again, sounds like a fake story, but all completely real.
Okay, giving a little
Oh,
bit
that-
more like backstory. Jason Momoa also wanted to be like Lobo his entire life. They were sort of disappointed when they were put as Aquaman in like the previous TCU. So yeah, this is like something they've wanted to do like a minute.
Awesome. Since this
You
has,
know-
this movie actually helped me realize Jason Momoa, if he's playing a character who's just having fun, I think unironically is really fun to watch.
I thought he was a good Aquaman.
He was an okay Aquaman. He's a better Lobo though.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like he's too buff to be Aquaman.
Well,
like,
he was
is
in
that
the
a weird thing to
Snyderverse.
have?
He had to be the Giga Chad version of Aquaman.
Yeah,
he had to be
like,
the manly
I'm-
version.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like they aren't really Aquaman. They're more like ECU Aquaman, which isn't bad, but it's like it was very apparent they were trying to do like a Thor thing.
Yeah, like, when I hear Aquaman, I don't think, oh wow, Jason Momoa. Like, it's weird.
I'm gonna be
Actually,
real.
for
I
me,
think of Jason Momoa.
Actually, for me, my first thought is actually Aqualad from Young Justice. Is it Young Justice?
Bro, I
Is he the
just think of
black one?
Aquaman. I just think of-
Like, okay, if you look at Lobo, I mean, no, not Lobo. God dang it! If you look at Jason Momoa, are you gonna say, his name looks like it's Arthur Curry? No.
Wait,
Like-
that's Aquaman's full name, Aqua Curry.
Yeah, no, not Aqua.
you-
Arthur Curry.
Oh, Arthur Curry. That's a
If you want a
goofy-ass name.
specific, do you want a specific rendition of Aquaman that I think of? I think it'll probably be like Batman: Brave and the Bold.
Fuck
But
yes.
yeah,
Him and
Since I
his
literally,
okay singing voice.
well,
since I literally could not care less about Aquaman, I think of like the old comics version of him, because how goofy he looks.
Yeah, yeah. But still, fucking Lobo.
Wait,
What,
okay,
what did
wait,
you have
wait.
to
One
say?
last thing on one last thing on Aquaman.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
it's interesting how like Aquaman's costume just like doesn't change over the years. He always just looks the same.
True. Orange.
That's okay. But back to Lobo. I feel like he doesn't do anything.
Eh.
I agree.
Like I feel like he's just here to be like some yo Lobo.
I
know
who that is. I know.
No, you're not wrong. He showed up for some like really good fights, and that was it.
It feels so weird because it
Wait.
feels like they're okay. So, I have to dive a little bit into the plot of this movie, but like, essentially, it's supposed to be like a revenge story, but like, they learn that revenge isn't good. That's like
And
the
then, but
general
she still gets
premise of it.
revenge anyway.
Oh,
She like
we're
she
getting to it.
literally
We're getting to
We'll
it.
get to it.
But like, it feels like there's so many ways you could have used Lobo in that framing because like, they decide on the weird decision of like, am I tripping? They were fucking because it's like been a minute. So Lobo like hunted down a dude beneath who the fuck were they? Krell?
It's something like that. It was
the
like a
Spice
it was
Yeah,
a
Girls
random
man.
yeah,
nobody.
So
Yeah,
basically,
Krem.
one of Krem's mooks is the person Lobo was trying to hunt down. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah.
not. And they actually do it.
That's dumb as fuck. So like they should have been trying to like I don't know why the fuck they weren't trying to hunt down Krem. Why they just weren't the villain. I know it's because this was like an adaptation of the Woman of Tomorrow story. But like I don't know why they didn't just like Lobo wasn't in that story at all. So
Like okay. With Lobo, I feel like they should have like okay, since Lobo is like a a Kryptonian level threat, I feel like he should have been like after either the girl or Superman. I mean Supergirl.
yeah, and it makes sense. They're just
And
that they're a dick.
like he's a bounty hunter. Like
They're
I
like a
feel like
fundamentally evil person.
yeah, he literally killed his whole planet just for fun, honestly.
Yeah, like yeah, true.
Like they could have done so much with the main man Lobo, but he was just kind of around sometimes.
Mm.
Well, okay, when he was around, it was fun, but like,
Yo, dude, when the GM like really wants to put in the NPC. Yo, dude, so like I'm gonna have this DNPC, they're called Lobo. They're like this really cool bounty hunter dude. They're trying to work with you. But they're actually you see, they're actually trying to pursue like a different goal. They have like this motivation of like they just want to like a bounty
Like
hunter.
money.
They like killing and they like killing every so often. Curse.
And they're played by Jason Momoa.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mind that Lobo didn't really do much, if that makes sense. I kind of took it as when the MCU like introduces a minor character like in a movie, right? They show up for a little bit, kind of fuck off, and then they become relevant again later on. That's what I kind of took Lobo as. Where it's like, oh, okay, they're introducing Lobo here. He has some cool scenes. I like the interactions he has with everyone. He fucks off. Okay, and we'll see Lobo more in the future. That's how I took
but
it. So yeah.
Lobo isn't just someone you just like introduce like, oh yeah, he's here now. He
Okay,
is like a
like-
huge
Is
like,
he?
problem.
Well, they
I'll be
are.
honest.
They're
I actually
like-
don't know much about the only Lobo I really know about are like some scenes from animated stuff where he kind of just shows up, in my opinion, beats some people up, and then fucks off.
Like, okay,
They're
I
like
told
they
you
both
everything you
have
need to know about Lobo. He literally killed his entire planet just for fun.
okay,
we already
getting
know
past,
that.
like, getting past the
Yeah.
in-world feats, they have like multiple comic runs that are just dedicated to them, and they're like a prominent Superman villain. Am I like tripping, Flash?
He
I don't
he
think
shows up to
so.
mess with Superman every once in a while.
Oh, yeah, like a Superman villain.
Yeah.
I do agree he could have been a lot more used in the movie. Like
I don't. Okay. Well, okay, my bad. You first, and then I'm yapping.
honestly enough, to him hunting down Krem instead would have made a lot more sense in it. Like instead of just like a random nobody that we don't actually give a fuck about.
Okay, so first I'm going to explain the reason why they did this. I'm going to say why it's dumb. So, like, the reason why they want to do this is because they want to maintain the appearance of Lobo being like a third-party force. You know what I mean? They want to have him not be on the hero team specifically, but like still serve a role in the movies. The reason
Well,
why this is
okay.
dumb is that like this okay, so even on like a marketing level, the 3 stars of this movie were like Supergirl, Ruth, are they?
I don't
Who?
know.
Yeah, it's Ruth.
Right.
Little
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Ruth.
Oh,
With-
I'm gonna be real. I didn't
Yeah.
watch. I think I only watched the teaser trailer, so I went into this completely blind. I didn't even know there was a little girl in it up until I sat down.
So yeah, they were they're like in the marketing. And then you have Lobo. Lobo was like put as like the third dude on the screen. They
Yeah.
were like the reason you saw the movie. And like, well, first that's a pretty good. I mean, like that's a good hook, I guess. But like, if you're gonna put them up as like
But it's
the
lying.
third pillar of your foundation, it feels a little bit fucking goofy that like they're just there. They're basically like on a side quest.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know,
If you would have had like, oh sorry, Flash, you were gonna say?
I know you continue. I got a whole other thing.
Okay, okay. Here's the thing, if you genuinely want like Dead, like as you said, have Lobo after Krem is dead. I already thought of that. If they wanted as a not like he can't join the heroes, have Krem like want to like take the head, like take like even like the amulet. That's why Supergirl wants Krem first to get the antidote. Have
What?
like that then. So basically, with like how Dead said, have like Lobo after Krem instead, like, but they didn't want to because they didn't want like the what is exactly Dead?
They didn't
don't
want
want them
Lobo
on
to
the hero
feel like
team.
a hero.
Yeah, just have Lobo after like the Krem's head and the antidote. Like he could have sold the antidote, and so that way Supergirl would have had a lot more reason to actually go after Krem still.
Well, like, I just feel like there's a different way to incorporate Lobo into the movie.
There are definitely. I just thought of that like off the top of my head. There are definitely more ways.
But
I
like,
feel like
past yeah.
I feel like Krem wasn't much of a threat.
I can.
Okay, yeah. I didn't
okay.
want to discuss Lobo this entire time. Yeah,
I can
Krem's like a
actually-
fucking nothing burger of a dude.
I want
Like-
the class. I'm gonna send this and like I'm gonna send this. This is like the fucking movie. Like I'm gonna be honest. I fucking hated how he looks so fucking much.
I thought it looked fine.
I thought so annoying. And then the fucking. I'm gonna be honest. I think I actually like the comic version a lot.
I actually like the comic version more. I don't mean to be
Yeah.
that person, but yeah, I like the Braveheart look that
Like
they
the
had.
comic version a
Oh, the
lot.
comic book
Fucking
version looks
more.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Sorry, Flash. You had.
You know,
Question. I just wanted to say that before I have a lot more to say.
movie version looks like something you would just see on Florida on a normal Tuesday.
Okay.
Krem's like
Okay.
a fucking one-off Mad Max villain.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking like. I'm gonna be fucking honest. I think they just made him look like that because like they want an intimidating goddamn. Oh, here's a piercing. So menacing. No,
Well, I don't know.
The-
If they used
Yeah.
his appearance and like the characterization was excellent, I wouldn't really care. But like they're just sort of I'm evil McBad dude. I'm here to move the plot.
I feel like the reason why the Supergirl movie isn't doing too now is okay. Look at the people in the movie. Who are they? Okay,
I
it's
agree
the
with
actual
this.
like moviegoer. And they were like, who's Lobo? Like Cal literally did like not even 10 minutes ago. Like the problem, like okay, if they would have had somebody, okay, they could have incorporated the Green Lanterns into this because it's like an intergalactic crime thing going on, and this is like their whole thing.
Oh,
The
here's
Green
like
Lanterns could have been here to have some recognizable names.
how much
Like-
did you all look into the source material of this movie? Because this is supposed to be an adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow. So how much did you like?
I knew there was it, but before we get that, does anyone else have to say anything else about the villains? I actually do want to say a bit more about Krem. So it's in the comic version, they are a lot more like acting smug, like oh I'm a cut, like I am better than you, I'm a cut above the rest. And when they're like in their first encounter with Supergirl, they barely survive by the neck of their teeth, but they're thinking, I swear because I'm better than you.
Okay,
Heck,
well,
I
okay, that's not very deep.
It's not deep, but it's better than fucking evil Mick. I traffic children. I traffic little girls.
Okay, I'm the person who made that comment, but like even the
I-
general
I
reception of the
thought
comic
that.
book is that Krem isn't supposed to be like a very deep villain. They're just like a fucking bounty hunt. Also, they're like they want
No,
bounties.
I
They
feel
want
I feel like this guy's only main characterization in the movie is ooh random food, I'm gonna eat it. Like
He did like
it's
snacking.
weird how
He
many
did like
times-
snacking.
like he found like old cereal and started eating it. He saw pie and he was like, ooh, gimme.
He started drinking
Like,
some
it was
weird ass
so
milk.
evil and
Like,
quirky.
that's the only characterization bro got.
I don't know. I feel
And
like
it's so weird.
I don't know. I just like I didn't really fuck with the movie. I think from what I've heard about like the comic version of Krem, I think I really would have preferred that.
So, like, okay, was that all you have to say on Krem?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I do
then.
want to just say this one thing because you did ask the question if we read it, and to answer your question,
Well, you didn't have to
no,
read it. You just know like the general shit.
I knew it was an adaptation of that specific Supergirl comic. as for what the comic entailed, all I really knew is that it was some type of like finding yourself type of story. But other than that, I knew almost nothing about it.
I sort of so basically it shares a ton of the same like DNA as the movie. You know, they travel from planet to planet. They got to track down Krem. I believe the crypto plot is still in there. But like the fundamental problem of this movie to me. By the way, this is gonna be one of these reviews where like I complain the entire time, but then like I say like it was okay, like 6 out of 10.
No, you're good. So don't worry.
So like
I share the same thing sometimes.
my point is that the point of Woman of Tomorrow is that it's supposed to be a like re-examination of Kara Zor-El. It's supposed to have us take a step back and because like Supergirl's like received a ton of different adaptations that have like I think you could say even because I think like a normal person will know like the name Supergirl, but not like who that is really.
Yeah.
When people think of Supergirl, they just say, "Oh, girl, Superman."
Like actually, this comic book was supposed to like show us like who they are in like what is it in like a moral scenario. But the problem is that in this movie like wasn't there like one scene in like Superman 2025 of them?
Yeah, post credit scene.
Yeah,
I
when she came in drunk.
I have no clue fundamentally who this person is. So the fact this movie is like an exploration of them, I think doesn't land because they needed more setup. We needed to actually know who they are first so then we can deconstruct them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
I can see it. I'm going to be honest. When I watched the movie, right, I didn't view it as a deconstruction. I just saw it as like, oh, okay, we're like an original, like their own movie, right? Like we're getting to know them here, like we get to know their personality. And while you can say that like it's a deconstruction, I just thought they were just introduced, if that makes sense. Like we gotta see the personality, and I don't really think they went through like that big of like a personality change besides, oh, you know what? I kind of fuck with her, I fuck with her. And I'm going through like this I've been going through this mental shift for a very long time. I think I'm finally at a point of accepting Earth as my home. Like they go through a
Okay,
whole
so
character
like
arc.
I appreciate you giving that because that's like the problem. Because like I didn't really see why like in extensive detail why they don't like being on Earth. A deconstruction doesn't necessarily have to like have character progression. It's just supposed to like break down who a person is. But the problem is that like I don't know, as said, fundamentally who Supergirl is. So like the fact that like they went on this entire like it's like I didn't even see like the first half of this story. They went on like the funny space adventure and
She
then
she should have had like an Earth a B plot during like the Superman movie to like show why
like
she doesn't like
actually
it on Earth.
I'm just supposed to assume like well not assume that's like that was a dumb way to put it. I'm supposed to naturally like compare them to Superman when like well first that's sort of funny that like Supergirl's characterization is supposed to be based on like not being Superman. That's sort of funny. But also like I don't know, that's just like I don't really I guess like fucking Supergirl was like a drunk. I guess they like crypto. I don't like as I said, it feels like we're trying to break them down before like we actually know who they are. We're just getting like, oh yeah, they landed on Earth. They fucking Superman met with them and they said like, oh, you're getting your powers in 3, 2, 1. By the way, space adventure now.
Yeah, like it would have been like interesting to see her and Clark, share like actual screen time. But okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real. I definitely see the complaint. I didn't really care. I don't know why. Like you guys are making really good points about like especially DeadFun with the whole the issue with it. But at the end of the day, when like the whole stuff with like why they don't like Earth, to me I kind of just took it as, oh okay, they don't like Earth because it doesn't feel like home because of Krypton. They're in like this denial stage of like I need to move past this. They go off planet to get drunk to like get rid of their feelings and stuff like that. Because again, denial sort of speaks. So the fact that we didn't really see much of why they don't like being on Earth to me came very intuitively like, oh okay, yeah, this makes sense why they don't want to be on Earth. So the fact that we didn't see many scenes with them on Earth didn't really bother me too much because it kind of just made sense.
I mean, if it came to you like via intuition, I don't know, but I don't think that like okay, Cal, like I'll put it, I'll like put it from a different like I'll put it to you in like a different way. If I'm like a normie normie fucking person who like my experience with comic books is like I like Iron Man and I like Spider-Man. What's
That's
like the
me. That's
sales
me.
pitch?
That's me.
Okay,
No.
bro. I like Spider-Man. Can
What's
I not like Spider-Man?
Cal, I don't think you're on the level of being like a normie at this point. I don't think you're just like a person who watches like random fucking MCU movies and doesn't really keep up with the lore.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of
I-
am now,
well-
if I'm being honest. Like, had you talked to me like 3 years or not even? When did Infinity War come out? Was that five? That was like 5 years. God damn. Had you talked to me around like Endgame, beginning, Phase 5, like when all like the TV shows were coming out, I would say I was definitely like I knew all the lore. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I'm gonna be real. Now I kind of go into my superhero movies knowing jack shit.
Okay, well, this is like, okay, fine then. If you're just like a complete normie who just wants to like watch like a fucking summer movie, what is like the pitch of this movie?
It's a fun adventure, space adventure. You have Supergirl.
Why should I
around.
care? Why should I care?
I don't know. It looks cool.
I don't know.
It looks fun.
I
Cool.
Well,
Like, okay, Dad.
I don't get the
Okay.
question.
Okay, Cal, what is the have you
what-
seen Supergirl's box office? Have you seen?
Oh, yeah.
It's very apparent that that fucking pitch that you just gave did not fucking work, and there are reasons that it didn't work.
I'm going to be honest,
like-
it did not feel like like an adventure movie at all. It just felt like, okay, we're seeing Clark, we're seeing
Okay, I
Supergirl
disagree
actually
with
like
that.
no. I'm gonna be honest, like this actually felt. It didn't like it just felt like, okay, we're just seeing, Clark, like that car.
Just
Fair-
it's supposed to be like a like superhero adventure film where they like intersperse it with like backstory and stuff.
But it didn't
that's-
feel like that. It felt like, okay, here is like an introduction to their character. But for me, I'm going, okay, I don't really. It's not that I didn't care. It's just more of, I wish I got to know this character beforehand. I wish I saw a bit more of them saying, okay, this is why I care about them. Okay, neat. So we're seeing some actual parallel, like some like actual things about them. But if this was their introduction to them, it didn't sit well.
Okay, well that's my okay. Well, yeah, that's my point. I don't think this functioned as an
Okay.
introduction to Supergirls. And
Like, okay, Dad, you mentioned like why like people aren't going to go see the movie. I'm pretty sure it's just because people are mean. They keep on saying like that the Supergirl actress looks like Neanderthal.
I
Yeah.
don't deny that as a part of it, but I think to say that that is the entire reason why this movie failed is like I thought these exact same critics didn't like Superman 2025, but that movie succeeded in the box office.
Okay,
Yeah,
can I
it's-
give
Also-
oh, go ahead.
I like okay. I'm not gonna say like they all fail, but like most female-led movies, especially comic book movies, since a bunch of comic book nerds are weird dudes. I feel like that has like a
You
play.
said
like-
sexist, Isiah?
Huh?
I think you said sexist.
I wasn't trying to like say it as blunt as that, but yes.
No. I'll say it blunt, sexist.
Yeah, they
I-
are kind of just sexist. Okay, I want to say this, DeadFun. While I do agree that is not the like 100% the reason why the box office failed, I do believe it had a big part of it, right? Mainly because of the bad review. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because even for Superman, even though the reviews were kind of mixed, a lot of the reviews were like, it wasn't very good, but it wasn't horrible. Unless like you went to like the ultra like critical one. But
Well,
most
like-
of the Supergirl reviews are just full on bashing it, saying it's the worst movie. Like I'm with Isiah. I heard nothing but horrific things of this movie. I went into this movie with expectations below the floor because everyone was comparing this to Thor: The Dark World, which is, in my opinion, one of the worst MCU movies ever, right? So I went into this with almost zero expectations. Now, you said like a casual watcher, right? Most casual watchers will go off of like reviews and word of mouth. If the reviews and word of mouth are like framing this movie as like the worst movie to be released this year, the average person is gonna go, "Oh well, I don't want to spend my money to go see a movie that's like horrific."
Was that your point? So I can
Yeah,
respond.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's my problem, Cal. The problems that I've been stating, like, because it can't just be like these SJW critics that like fucking hate women that say this stuff. If they just said it, that will not be like sufficient in getting the movie a bad reputation. A bunch of the stuff that I saw was critics saying the exact same stuff that I'm saying here, where they're like, they didn't really know why this was the Supergirl movie that they went with, and they felt like it was very cluttered and it was fucking messy, and that like they didn't really see why it needed to be in this very James Gunny sort of format where it's like a space romp and this sort of stuff. The normie critics, because I can tell you this because I saw like like some of the reviews, like fucking film critics who pop up when you first look up a movie are saying the exact same stuff that I'm saying. That's like, it's not just like to act like this movie was just like the biggest reason. I fundamentally disagree with the concept that like the biggest reason it failed was because like these like YouTube fucking losers were like just like pulling the movie down. I disagree with that because I think there's like several examples of movies getting past that, even in like the superhero genre.
I'm gonna be
Like,
honest.
okay, I
You
feel
are
like
right.
I appreciate being
okay.
correct.
Flash
Okay,
answer?
Dan, I do want to disagree on you on one point. You said that people aren't just gonna like get like everything they say from like this YouTube person. Yes, they are. People, okay, instead of watching movies, people like to like listen to people talk about movies, which is what we're doing. Hi, people who
Yeah,
have no opinions, just steal other people's opinions.
But like what I'm
okay,
trying to say
they
is that there's my bad, you first.
like if all that you see on the internet, like I've literally never seen like anything good said about it. All I see is, oh, it's the worst movie ever. It's a dumpster fire, which is why I think a lot of people wouldn't want to see it. If like the only thing they hear is negatives, they're just gonna save their money and wait for it to like get pirated onto a site or something.
But like here's what I'm trying to say is that like well I think it's like overhyped. There's like two forms of criticism getting thrown at this movie. One of them is from like these YouTube losers who like want to complain because I guess like the actress of Supergirl said a thing one time. And then like there's like the normal YouTube critics who also didn't like it because of the reasons I've been saying. How this movie functions structurally. What is the pitch of it? Why am I even like trying to why am I like why have I chosen to watch it? A bunch of the critics have said the exact same stuff that I have and that it's aggressively mid. So I agree with you, Flash. This a bunch of this is like from like and I agree with Cal that like a bunch of this is what is it? It's a problem of it is like word of mouth and like a bunch of critics. But like that is because of a fundamental problem with the movie, not just because critics decided to hate it.
Well, I do want to bring up
Okay.
one bit because I did look at it because I wanted to double check. It does seem like people who have actually seen the movie has started rating it / they might have been removing the review bombs. But I feel like the average person looking for a movie, right, to go see, they're not looking at what like a normal critic is going to see. Like people will you're looking at, if that makes sense. I feel like the main people or the main two sites they're going to look at is Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, right? At least that's what I look at whenever I like try to go see a movie to try to see like the general consensus of it. When for the first week of this movie, everyone was just review bombing it. Like I remember when the movie first came out on IMDb, Supergirl had like a 3 something, right? I looked at it now, it's now a 6.1. But it did have a 3. On Rotten Tomatoes, I think it was a little bit better, but I remember it was like significantly lower than it is now because people going in and review bombing it. And if you don't know much about this movie, you're not going to assume, oh, it got review bombed. You're just going to assume, oh, this is a 3 out of 10 movie. I'm not going to go see it. But I do want to agree with you that like the movie itself definitely does have issues that doesn't help it. But all of this did help amplify everything. Like, let's just say instead of the movie making what it would have, like it not like making like $10 billion, but like let's just say making the amount of money it would have that it costs to produce. Like they break even on it. All of this amplified it and is now why it's like really bombing at box office. I do believe if it wasn't for a lot of the negative connotations with the film, that I think at the very least it would have broken even or gotten a lot closer to breaking even.
I mean, I don't want to like cut you off, Isaiah. So like, what were you trying to say? Well, not say you were doing it. Just like, yeah.
I feel like people are like going way too hard on this movie. They're comparing it to Madam Web.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were compared to Thor: The Dark World.
No, okay, no. There are people who actually like Thor: The Dark World,
and they're wrong.
Anyone? I've never never heard of anybody liking the movie Madam Web. And like the movie, I'm not even gonna start talking about it. Nope. I'm getting angry thinking about it. Okay. I feel like we've been talking about a lot of negatives. I think we should
I mean, I basically said all my problems with the movie. So yeah, if you two want to keep this, or I guess I say you two. If you all want to like be more positive the rest of this, I'm fine. It's just
I think I have like one more thing. But Flash,
I do also have one more negative first.
I also have one more negative.
Can I go first?
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead.
I hate that little girl. I don't know why. I just do.
Why does everyone hate her?
No,
Why does everyone hate
I
her?
found her annoying, and there's one moment that I found her annoying, there's one moment I fucking hated her. Flash, am I right to say me and you both agree we hated her when she tried to kill when Supergirl like saw Krem on that planet? She goes to like attack her before like Krem like kills a little girl, like that little like fucking sword girl goes, I'm gonna kill you, and then Krem like kills the little girl in that family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then she blamed Kara for it.
I fucking
She was
know,
looking
I
for
was like-
you. She told you to stay put, and then she was looking for you.
Yeah, fucking yeah! And it just, I'm like, oh my fucking god! I never want to like tell a character to shut the fuck, I'll normally tell a character to shut the fuck up. Oh my fucking, I wanted to actually bitch slap this fucker.
Okay.
Like, okay. She feels like she's all the things I don't like about Sasuke. Okay, not all the things, a lot of the things I don't like about Sasuke. Literally her whole thing is revenge. She doesn't have much character outside of that. She does I liked that one scene when she was in jail and pretending to like rat out Kara and she kills the dude. I thought that was cool.
And Lobo
If
She
hyping
was
her
more
up.
competent. If she was more competent and actually like did something other than standing around or getting in the way, then I'd like her. She was just kind of there most of the time. Just
She felt like
sitting there.
furniture. She felt like a fucking furniture piece you had to fucking carry.
No, here's what she is. She's a plot device. Kara wouldn't do anything if it wasn't for her. She just keeps on following Kara around and forcing Kara to do stuff. Like, Kara wouldn't have
But,
fought
okay.
those people if it wasn't for her.
I've become okay. I'm actually gonna push back a little bit on this. I've become more and more like I know what you mean that there. I even agree with you, but like at some point the movie has to happen, you know.
Yeah, but like,
It's like they gotta have like a person to push the story, and like it
They
makes
do,
sense.
but they
and-
can at least have the
but
Also,
Okay,
wait,
the thing to push. Okay, continue.
I disagree on the Kara wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for her. Isn't this untrue? Because
Well,
wouldn't
sure, okay,
she
Okay, the whole-
still?
okay, no,
they
no,
shot
no, no.
Quick, though. But like,
But would Crypto have got shot if it wasn't for that little girl talking to Kara?
also
Probably
what
she
is
was
it like-
drunk or hungover. Like she was drunk, hungover. She was like off super far away from it. Like I'm pretty sure like almost that same exact like interaction probably would have happened. Or like her going
Okay,
out,
so
like maybe like instead of her like
Cal.
talking to her, she's like throwing up instead, right?
Okay, so Cal, you know
Yeah.
what that means?
What?
This little girl is literally, she has no purpose then. Her main purpose was to push along the plot, but with Crypto getting shot, he pushes along the plot. So
I don't
what's
even
her
think
point?
that's I guess
Like,
I kind of
themes and such. It's like
I-
the themes of
I
the
took-
movie.
I took it as this little girl is here to be like kind of like what Kara could be, right? And we see this throughout the movie where it's kind of like I have that same deep hatred inside, but you can't let it be this, you can't let it drive you. But then we later on find out it still drives her, right? But in like a different coping way, like with her alcoholism.
like the whole moral of the story that revenge wasn't the answer, but then she like literally got revenge at the end. So that
Okay,
kinda, like,
I
undermines
like
the
that.
thing.
Okay, hold on, because that was not the point of it. The point of it was for the little girl not to get revenge, not to like taint her blood. Kara
Okay.
has already been tainted. She's already accepted this. She doesn't want the same thing to happen to the little girl, right?
Then why didn't she let Lobo kill him when he had the chance?
When was Lobo gonna kill him?
He literally had him by the neck, his
yeah,
little chain thing to the
like-
throat. She said, "No, don't kill him."
Oh, I
And
don't
then he
remember
fucking
this. I'm
drops
gonna be
off the
real. I
ship.
don't remember
Yeah,
this.
no.
I'm sorry, they are sort of spin.
They
Oh,
were.
okay,
Cal, I can tell you the scene. Basically enough, it was.
Oh, it
Kara
was on
got
the
shot-
spaceship,
Yeah,
like towards the end
yeah.
on top when like
Yeah,
they were
that was
breaking
the scene.
free.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
that is a little stupid. I will say I still do like the ending. Get rid of that scene. I don't know why that scene was there, but I think the ending did
Fucking-
make
You can,
sense.
you can write the little girl out of the story. Sure, some things are gonna change, but the plot is gonna be the fucking thing.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Not everything is plot driven. Well, I guess
It's-
kind of is,
no,
but
no,
like
no, it's
they're
not
there
that.
It's a
for
movie.
the-
It's a
okay,
movie.
okay, I want to say this. For me, the little girl is not there to drive the plot forward. They are there as a
Themes
character,
and
right?
such.
But they're not a
Shut the fuck
character.
up,
They-
Peppa.
they are a motherfucking. I want revenge. I want revenge. Like fucking. We
Yes,
got
they're meant
so
to be a
many-
parallel to Kara. That's the whole thing.
we don't-
This
Yeah,
is
but
the path
The
Kara
thing
could
is
take.
that she has no character other than I want revenge. That's
And I
literally
know-
all we know about
here's
her.
the thing.
besides her
Because
family's
guess
dead.
what? When your whole family gets fucking massacred, you're one-tracked minded. That's the whole
Yes.
point.
Okay,
Is that
okay.
she's one-tracked minded, and that by
Yeah,
the end of the
Elle's
movie, she's
family
like
got
becoming
massacred.
accepted.
No, Elle's family died. Horace's family died, and she has more personality than Little Girl.
Okay.
That's
no.
the point. That's the
okay.
point.
Okay. I don't mean that, like, I wanted a lot more from that girl. I wanted a lot more, like, Supergirl, like, actually talking with the girl a lot more and going, and it's, the fuck do I want to say that? How the fuck do I want to say this? It's more of, I want her to be less fucking annoying. Yes, keep the one-track mindedness, but it's, how the fuck, it's, that fucking, I'm just going back to that one fucking scene of fucking little, of, like, Ruth going, it's your fault that they're dead!
Was
I'm
that
going
annoying?
back-
Yes.
Like, okay, I feel like my biggest problem with the Little Girl, it could have, like, all this stuff could have been fixed, in my opinion. Like, if she, like, had any, like, okay, the Little Girl just felt annoying because she kept on, like, going off on her own. She has no skill in anything, so she's just used so, like, Carl can, like, do cool fighting stuff. Like, if the girl was, like, competent in, like, any way in a fight, then, like, it could have been, like, she would have been, like, less in the way. She could have, like, actually, like, went off on her own without Kara having to, like, follow, like, 2 feet behind her so she doesn't get, like, kidnapped.
It feels like,
Like, if she,
This
like...
is Cal. This is Cal. Like, look in the fucking dice.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
It fucking feels like it's like those games where you have to protect where the fucking person you have to protect is like they have to follow you and like they call for you every single time. I'm gonna be honest, I agree with Flash, no matter what. Like it's if we saw a bit more from her, and I don't mean like I mean like competent.
Okay, that's a fine
I'm-
criticism. That is a fine criticism. But the criticism you were going before is like misrepresenting the character in the sense of like, just get rid of them. Get rid of them now. They're bad.
No. I'm not saying get rid of them. I'm saying if you
You
get
literally
rid of them.
did. You literally did.
I said
No,
if
he-
you motherfucker.
He
clean
said
up.
if you.
Thank you.
Like, without her, the movie wouldn't be too much different. It'd be, like, a little different, but the same things probably would have went down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree more with Cal. I think they were fine. They were around.
Like, I don't have
Okay,
like
Cal,
this
what's your-
deep-rooted hatred with them. Like, I saw, like, did I leave the movie going like, wow, that was an amazing character arc. I am so compelled. I'm crying now. No, I
Okay.
thought it was fine. I thought she was fine.
Okay.
Was she annoying at some parts? Yes. But guess what? Most grieving children are annoying as fuck. I don't know if you guys have interacted
Okay.
with grieving children. They're not very competent.
I'm playing it up a little for the bit, but, like, it's just, like, she just feels like a useless piece of furniture.
You're calling the woman furniture? That's pretty. fucked
Yeah,
up,
you
dude.
can't say that, Isiah. You
Okay,
can't
bro.
Can't
say
say
that.
that. Mm-mm-mm.
Can't say that.
Okay, Kyle, what's your negative? Just say your negative so we can go to the positives.
Okay. Well, now I actually have two negatives. First off, I
Oh my
hated this
God.
scene. I hated this very specific scene where they're walking like to the fucking bar and like they have like this interaction where it's like, why are you Supergirl? Why aren't you Superwoman? And I hated that. I remember hearing that. I was like, oh my God, we're doing this. And I was so happy when they got off of it. Like I did not want to deal with that shit. My main complaint is I didn't like the ending song for the
Oh,
final like
fucking-
action scene.
The needle drop. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Why that?
I remember being in the theater, right? And I was watching with my friend. And this like super cool action scene. Also, people said the CGI was pretty bad during it. It wasn't the best.
What do
I
you
don't think it was
mean?
horrific. Well, okay, I say you saw it on like an iPhone, so like, so it's hard to tell. But in the movie, like, it even caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, the CGI isn't like too good. But I don't think it was horrible. Like, it didn't really take me out of the experience except for like the first like couple seconds, and I was back into it. Anyways, I just want to say that because I saw that
They were
criticism a lot.
But yeah, no. That needle drop.
That final music when it came on, because I'll be honest, we saw the same exact like setup in Superman, like in multiple James Gunn movies, where like it's this like panning shot of like action happening with music in the background, and I love those shots because the music's usually pretty good. When the music started playing, I straight up looked over to my friend and I said to her, Is this the music? Is this what we chose? Like, it just felt very like, I don't think it fit the vibe. I don't think it fit the vibe. Like, I
Okay.
think theme wise, the music, like, if you listen to the lyrics, fit like the story and what's happening, but the musical vibes weren't there. They weren't there.
Here's the thing.
Like,
I was
James
walking in.
Gunn,
Sorry, Flash, you first.
like, okay, James Gunn does like have a good record with like putting in like good music for like movies, like with the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. The songs in there are like really good, but like this one just kind of felt not as fitting for like a cool action sequence.
Or
You know?
okay, here's the thing. at least like the fucking version they chose. What do you mean we're getting a slow down acoustic version of fucking this song? I think I would have preferred the actual original version done by Blink-182. I was walking in this film. I heard it was not that good. You know, this like this, you know, like this, like I was thinking, oh, it was like really bad. I was like, how bad can it really be? Oh my fucking god, really? This is what it is? Dog, what the fuck?
Okay,
Like,
I don't.
I didn't have like
Go ahead.
I didn't have like that type of reaction. I was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess.
Like I want to say
I
this song did. Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
like people made it out to be like a big deal, like online, but it was just okay, I guess.
And
Cool.
if James Gunn wanted it, just change the version that they're using, and then keep the song, I guess. And then I know I had an issue. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is just a minor thing for me. It's where they placed a lot of Clara's backstory. Am I right to say it felt like a little bit scattered put?
Well, that was that not
Mm.
the point? Like we learned the backstory
It's-
throughout the movie instead of like one massive like lore drop.
No.
into-
It's how the fuck do I want to say this? It's I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I'm not gonna continue because I don't know how the fuck I actually want to say it.
Okay, I do have
by the
I do
way-
have a question. Oh, go ahead.
Uh-huh. Oh, this
What-
is like a non sequitur. You can say your thing first.
Okay. So when I first saw like the poster for this movie, I was really worried that was gonna be like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff. And I know it sounds a little weird because like James Gunn made Guardians of the Galaxy, but the main thing was because Kara had like this old retro like music player. Why does Kara have a bunch of retro stuff? It just seems
Because
very
James
like
Gunn movie.
I guess, but it just threw me off because, like, here's the thing: they didn't have a DVD player, right? They had like a VHS thing or something like that. Like they had like a really old TV where I was like, okay, I feel like we could have modernized to like something a little bit more.
What do you mean you guess? This is like a James Gunn staple, dude. You gotta have like the less funny retro entertainment.
Which
It's
Which is fine, I guess. It just like threw me off a little bit because Kara came in like during the 21st century. I feel like she would have had
Yeah.
like a normal phone with like music downloaded. She
Yeah,
would have
she
had like
probably-
probably a DVD player, and stuff
We
like
saw it
that.
with fucking like earbuds and like a phone and like a backstory.
sorry, man.
I don't know.
I can't do it. I can't. James Gunn is like, oh fuck, what's the voice that I did?
I'm James Gunn.
Sorry, you all.
Okay.
If it's pre-2000s, I don't even know it exists.
Which I want to say,
Okay.
this isn't even
here's-
like a negative. It was just like something that like stood out to me. Go ahead, Isiah.
Okay, here's my little non sequitur. Last night I posted Supergirl gets mogged by Supergirl.
Yeah, what was
And
that?
okay, I'm gonna explain that now. So, recently season 3 of My Adventures with Superman came out.
Okay, yeah.
And oh my god, I love My Adventures with Superman Supergirl. She's so
They are really
gonna love
peak.
that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
They are.
yeah,
They are really good. I love
I
it.
did not. Yeah.
I'll be real. I still need to catch up with it because I never even finished season 2 because of reasons. Actually, I can say the reasons. I canceled HBO. That's the reason.
Oh no, HBO's gonna stop sponsoring us because you said that, Cal. No.
Bro, I canceled like all my streaming. I fucking hate streaming services. Kill all streaming, okay? Go back to DVD.
Who's gonna
Own
say
your
that?
media! Don't let PlayStation take away your games. Don't let them say, yo, you gotta connect to Wi-Fi every month for you to use your games that you bought. Don't let them go all digital. Own your games. Own your
And that-
movies.
and
Own
own
your
movies
shit. Okay,
That way,
that's
when
my rant.
fucking PlayStation takes off your shit and doesn't give you a refund.
Literally.
You know, I
Okay,
bought
that's-
like all of Steven Universe, so like if and when it gets taken off a streaming service, I'm gonna have it still.
Exactly.
Take-
No, it's
They can't take my rights.
I'm gonna be honest.
If I want to watch my gay little alien show, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the DC animation, like recent, like I don't like this has been really fun. I like Avengers. I like my Adventures with Superman. I like that. I want to say this though, people. Jimmy, don't. It's not that Jimmy's wanting to fail with Supergirl. It's more of he doesn't want to like. How the fuck do I say this? he wants her to at least like experience the world before like settling down.
Okay. I hate
He's
this
so getting
argument because then and then okay, here's the thing. He then gets jealous and goes on another his own dating shit. He's like, oh, well, I can get bitches too. Like,
And then, like, okay, he only got one match while Kara got like over 70. And then at the end, they were comparing Riz. Listen, I got 70 days, and he was, I got one. Well, she was as tall as 100.
yeah,
I thought that
which was funny. It was funny. It was really funny. Anyways, positives.
Jimmy, lock engine. Okay, who's going first?
First off, Isiah, can you get a little closer to your mic?
Yeah, I walked away.
I'll be honest, I've said all my positive at the beginning of this, the talk.
I feel like this movie is very boring to discuss itself. I think what interests me is what it has it surrounded. So I'm good. I don't know. It's like fine.
Okay, I got a few things. I do like how she's like very different from like any other version of Supergirl out there, and she's not just like she's not just girl, you know. But I feel like most like Supergirl iterations are just girl, you know.
I'm so sorry. This is like the most bottom of the barrel compliment like possible. This is like, oh damn,
Okay,
dude,
that's
you
the
weren't like
first. Okay,
you were like a token. You weren't like
okay, no. In most iterations of Supergirl, she's literally just girl, like teenage girl number 2 or something. Not even number 1, 2. She's just like the most generic girl, you know.
yeah.
So I feel we have to at least like acknowledge the fact that she's not just girl, okay? And I do like how she actually like Clark, who just punches hard. She actually knows how to fight. And she doesn't just like laser vision or like super breath or whatever her way out of a problem. She's
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's because they're getting nerfed 50 times in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, there were
Okay, I know
multiple
we said we're-
times. There were multiple times in the movie where I was kind of like, "Why aren't you using your laser vision?" Like, remember, I had that exact same thought like 2 different times.
I did too. Like when they were running through the house. And
Yeah!
then, like, people in front of her. They were lined up, by the way. They were literally lined up in a straight line. I'm just saying, one laser blast would have took them all out.
And she's okay with killing, so
And,
like
like-
it would have been fine. It was just
I can excuse that because they had the she was poisoned at that time.
no, but then she used the laser eyes like 2 minutes later. I remember this. I remember
Okay.
because like, oh, maybe she got nerfed because of the poison, and that's why she didn't use it. And then she used
literally
it.
Flew. She literally flew, by the way, like immediately after. Like she got poisoned. So like that's not like and then the fact that there's like a kryptonite sun is insane, by the way. It's supposed to be a rare resource.
No, wait, no. It's a green sun, not a kryptonite sun.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Same
practice,
thing.
I mean,
It has the exact same effect. It's literally a kryptonite sun.
maybe you're like
Kind of.
technically correct, but like
They're-
practically it does like you know.
Yeah, well, the only reason I bring that up because like it's not like you can go harvest like the sun. It's DC. Maybe you could actually.
Yeah, you can. They literally make red sun stuff all the time. They literally do this. Batman literally Superman made no, not Lex.
You walked away
He
again.
made a room. Yeah, okay. Lex made a room made out of kryptonite. I mean, not red sun. He made red sun. He literally made it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fair. This is fair. I thought about it after I said I was like, oh shit, it is DC.
And okay, and also I do want to point out that there are people who like literally just collect these type of things.
I really did sabotage this like fucking positive section with like
Your little like nagging. Okay, if you're done, I have positives.
Okay, yeah, I have more negatives than positives.
Okay. Well, I do too, but it's like, okay, first of all, I think this movie's like a 6, 7 out of 10, right? That's
Yeah, I agree.
where I'm at. Like,
No,
I understand. I'm
no.
kind of
This movie is now a 5 for me because Cal said that.
okay, whatever. This I understand I'm probably like in like the higher scale of how much I enjoyed it. And one, like the acting. I know people were kind of shitting on the little girl. I thought little girl's acting was fine. I thought it was decent at some parts. I think everyone else's acting was pretty good. I thought the humor in this movie was also very, very good. I laughed and chuckled at quite a few parts of this movie, so I really appreciate the humor. Action,
The humor is very
Really
James Gunn.
yeah, well, guess what? I like James Gunn, believe it or not. What was I saying? Fight scenes and choreography. I thought I can't really think of any fights I didn't not like. I thought they were all really solid. I really liked how they
What?
incorporated the environment. I liked when I I especially like that one scene where like Lobo and Carbo fighting. I know we already mentioned Lobo, really solid, really good. I also like the set pieces. I really like this thing, and I guess it is Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. I like how they were like solar system red or like yellow, stuff like that. I thought that was kind of cute. What else? I like the soundtrack for the most part, except that final song. That final song was like not it. Also, I want to bring this up about the DCU in general,
Okay,
where
before
Yeah,
that,
2 movies in.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Wait,
Well,
okay,
exactly. That's what I'm
Al,
gonna bring up. That's what I'm gonna bring up. Go ahead, Isaiah.
you said something that annoyed me. You used
Oh.
a double negative, so please take back the double negative.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, I don't even
Say
know
you retract the double negative, or I will
what. I don't
erase
even
from this
remember
point.
what I said. A double negative. So womp womp.
You said there's not that I. Okay, bro. I'm not gonna stop.
So
Just say you retract it, and I'm gonna stop.
so
Say you retract it.
people
Ow.
are
Ow.
Isaiah. I'm gonna kick you from the call. I swear to fucking God.
Do it. I dare you. Kick me.
He dared me, guys. He dared.
Don't.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
I want to bring this up where is he gonna come back? I swear to. Okay, there we go. He's back. Okay, so I want to bring up this point where I'm just like on the very negative side of the internet with all this.
I
But I'm
think you
seeing
are.
probably, but I've been seeing a lot of posts saying, guys, DCU's dead. Supergirl wasn't that good. It's not doing good at the box office. Guys, it's over. Guys, wrap it up.
No.
Wrap it up.
No.
And
You-
hold on. I want to bring this up. I just want to I'm not saying it's true. I just want to bring this up
I think you
because
allow negative opinions to like leave an impression on you too much.
okay, first of all, I don't agree with that, right? Like this, I didn't go and say they're like I wasn't like that. I just think it's funny for like multiple reasons. One, guys, we're 2 movies in. We've had like 2 TV shows. This shit's just beginning, right? Like it ain't over yet. Secondly, maybe it's just because people are a lot more critical now. But the MCU, like the first like phase 1 movies, a lot of them are pretty mid, right? Iron Man 1, good. Iron Man 2, pretty bad in my opinion. Thor, pretty mid. Captain America, first part, really good. Kind of falls off second half. Incredible Hulk, very controversial. I think it's very mid. But I know a lot of people are saying it's like an amazing movie now. I don't agree so. Avengers, pretty solid move, right? The fact that not every movie in the DCU is going to be a 10 out of 10, slams out of the park, amazing film, get 20, I was gonna say 25 Oscars, but superhero movies don't get it because they fucking hate people. Like, it's not over. Like, there can be mid movies. If the MCU can do it, the DCU can do it. But again, I can't tell because I think people are a lot more critical now because I feel like the standard has risen a lot. So I feel like it's harder to get away with a like mid-ish movie because people now associate if it doesn't break like $1 billion in the box office, it flopped or bombed.
Okay, well this did like flop. I mean, like
No, it did. It
Kinda
did.
did.
But what I mean is like I feel like even this movie broke even, people would be saying the same exact thing. Really.
But like
Well, people just hate women, so yeah.
that's
This
also
issue.
true. Mhm.
I love women. Anyways.
What a controversial statement.
the
Only
way-
let
It
us
feels
know.
controversial sometimes. It feels controversial sometimes.
The way you said it sounds controversial. Why'd you say it like that?
Well, because I don't know. I like sounding like a pick me sometimes. Like I love a woman. Give me all the women.
The way you saying it makes it sound like women shouldn't be near you.
Well, that's the bit. That's the bit.
Women, if Cal scares you, don't come to me. Men only here. I guess Flash is open.
DeadFun hates women. This is like we've been saying this since the very beginning. We've been warning you. So if you go to Dead, you didn't listen to our warnings.
And Yuri's taken, so you can't.
I am.